Hi guys, my name is Debbie and I'm an intuitive reader as well as a medium here, and I'm here to give some type of messages from beyond. Hopefully this does help and resonate for whomever this is meant for. Let's get into it here. So do check out my book. It's all about my spiritual journey, everything that I experienced. So many stories. Some are funny. I think the first story is a funny story to kind of crack that energy of calm down. This is going to be, it's like an icebreaker. And then we get into the good juicy parts, of what all I've experienced. So do check that out. There's a back cover that basically describes everything about the book. I literally heard no pain instantly. Why is that? Oh, I get it. Okay. They're showing me like that's a frog, or that's a frog. And then I clarified that in the little weeds here. Let me show you. The Six of Swords, there's this little green little guy underneath there. And then I clarified the Six of Swords with the Hangman. So it's kind of like he was stuck in this world, but Six of Swords is moving forward, okay, getting out of choppy water. Definition, I don't really go by definitions, but technically the definition of Six of Swords is getting out of choppy waters into smoother ones. But with them focusing me on that little buddy of mine, Froggy, they hop, and I feel like there's definitely some hopping. He hopped right over, and to the other side, especially with that Eight of Wands, the Knight of Swords. It's kind of like hopped right over and like halfway through moving along. I feel like this is a male energy. He's funny. And he gave me a look of a visual of him. Wow, this is wild. I would probably say they don't usually show them like really descriptively show like a vision like that. But yeah, I definitely hear their voices. But yeah, I would say probably, probably about 5'6", 5'5", maybe 5'6". I don't want to be insulting here, but I feel like the probably about 50, 55. I feel 55. Ouch, that's my age. But yeah, and the receding hairline, the little baldness on the top, which is fine. And enjoyed life with the good old food. I'm not perfect either in this world. I got a little Buddha belly myself here, That's why the camera's there. But yeah. But anyway, he enjoyed food. I feel like he liked fine dining as well, but he just enjoyed food. Chicken wings. I love chicken wings too, and I can eat all I want on carnivore. It's great. But yeah, chicken wings, like he just liked the good loving food, not this fancy schmancy stuff, but like good food, enjoyable food, comfort food. Okay. All right. So he's kind of funny. He's laughing at me right now, but yeah, I see the teeth. But yeah, and I feel like he has a sense of humor. Like when he was like halfway through, he just jumped right out of that old life into the new one known as the afterlife. And halfway down this bright light tunnel, white tunnel, I don't like calling it a tunnel. I don't see the outline of a tunnel. I just see this bright light that he's following. But yeah, and I see him turning around going, "Goodbye, world." Like he's being sarcastic, but funny. He's so happy to cross over. Now, I'm not really feeling like he wants to talk about his passing. I always talk about that. If they make it known they don't want to talk about it, I heard dreadful. So yeah, we're not going to go there. So yeah, some spirits, why? You're in a positive outlook, you're positive place, now. So why look at dreadful, from the past, of that specific passing here. So he wants everybody to know how much that he loved life, that he loves people. He was just a big, jolly kind of guy, kind of energy. I feel like this message, was definitely married. She could have been or you could have been an earth sign energy. You are showing up as the Queen of Pentacles here. Earth sign is Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Does not have to be, but you're trying to keep your beep together. I don't curse on here. I try not to anyway. but I feel like there's this overwhelming energy of emotion of betrayal. Okay. That is young. I feel like between 50 and 55, I feel it's more 55-ish. But yeah, it's kind of like breaking that union between us, and that's not fair to me. How could this happen here? I do feel, okay, he's saying a little bit about his heart. Maybe there was a heart attack or some sort. Okay. I literally heard stop. So yeah, I feel like there was a massive heart attack. I don't feel like he really wants to talk back, because I don't feel like he wants to make anybody sad. I feel that he's such a happy, positive kind of guy that he's not the type to want to like purposely bring anybody down and talk about, not the greatest topic stuff. So, but I literally heard him say, honey, don't worry about that. Honey, don't worry about that. Just know that he is definitely still around, okay? I know that, oh, hang on. I just had a weird vision. But yeah, there's so many tears I feel from the wife here that he is gone. He doesn't want to see you suffer. He doesn't want to see you cry here, and just know that he is around. But what they showed me was blinking of the eyes. And when you blink and you're crying, like, you ever notice, like, I did this the other night. I think I said this in a recent, messages from Beyond Video. I had a moment. I was listening to a song, and I'm a listening to the lyrics kind of chick, right? And it got to me, and I haven't cried like that. It was like a 5-minute session, but it got to me, the lyrics, right? But anyway, so I noticed that when I would blink, like extra tears would just fall. Like my whole face, like down, was completely drenched in tears. It was really weird. This isn't a soap opera kind of put the background music on, feel sorry for them. No. I'm not looking for that. But, it's just like, it happens, and I feel like there was a lot of tears. I feel that you did this. That breaks my heart, feeling that energy. But yeah, okay, I gotta move on. That's sad. I just feel like he's saying, don't worry about it. He has this jolly little attitude. His words are fun. They're lighthearted. What a nice energy. What a nice energy. What a nice man, really. But yeah. Now, when he was standing here and then showed me a vision, they showed me like he was in some kind of parking lot. I don't know if that's affiliated or what, if that's what happened where he passed or what, or if that was a work environment or what have you. But I feel like there was like a blacktop, like a parking lot kind of. They showed me, sometimes the spirits show me not just themselves, but the surrounding area. That's all in the book. This one time, just a prime example, non-related to this, okay? Real quick, just to make you understand a little bit better here. I have this, it was stronger back in the day, but initially one of my big time abilities was to be a little bit in, a little bit out of consciousness, right before you go to sleep, you're in that subconscious mind kind of thing. And that's when a lot of spirits did come to me. But in my so-called dream, which I thought was a dream, but it was really them coming through. It's weird. I know. I explain it better in the book. Was this one guy, he had leather jacket. He showed me that he was a school teacher. He was sitting on top of a desk. You saw the chalkboard behind him. And then I had the dream continued. He was on a motorcycle. Now, the motorcycle could have signified that he passed because of a motorcycle accident or whatever, but he wanted me to know that night through this dream. I know it sounds weird, but I've had multiple things. But my point is, when I get a vision, I make sure I pay attention to the surrounding. So I wouldn't know that he was a school teacher unless I saw him sitting on that desk, that I saw the chalkboard behind him. Back when there was no whiteboards, they were actually called chalkboards. It's like, then my kids are like, there's no more chalkboards, Mom. I'm like, what are you talking about? But anyway, I'm old. But yeah, so that's what I mean. You have to pay attention as a medium here to really focus on what his surroundings are. I feel like there are trees behind him as well. This is definitely outside in a parking lot, I'm feeling. So that could be relevant in regards to his energy. Could be where he passed, but I just feel like that's him kind of saying, just another day in my life, It looks like a work parking lot, to tell you the truth. So anyway, but yeah, okay, moving on. Sorry, I digressed. Things are going to get better as time moves on. You will. You'll be okay, okay? You're going to be a little protective of, what outsiders say to you, my dad always used to say, Deborah, it's like talking to a wall. Sometimes I was really stubborn with what I was willing to hear. And then he would also say in one ear and out the other. I used to literally feel like I was having words expelled out of my ear. I was a kid. But yeah. Things aren't going to be the same. And I get that, okay? I feel like you have basically either thought or said, things aren't the same anymore here without you, okay? It's going to take some time to really get through this because, I'm a mess. I miss you. You're not here anymore and I'm lost without you. I feel like he's trying to say maybe communicate, either therapy. It all depends what you rock and roll with, okay? If you want to go to therapy, that's cool. There's a decision about talking things over, turning your back away from the mental anguish of it all here is what this tells me. But yeah, you could do therapy. You could even talk to a friend, okay? Like a really close friend that isn't gossiping. I feel in the future, and I do get this a lot, like I always say, that you're going to kind of like check out the internet here for some info, more so on like down payments and money for a house. I'm looking right now in Florida. I know, right? But Ocala, I'm going to mess that up. It's about an hour and a half from Tampa-ish, Orlando-ish, an hour and a half away. It's up in farmland, apparently. Land of septic tanks, I'm finding out, too. I don't know the area very well, but yeah, so definitely research your area of possibly moving. You're thinking about it for sure, okay? But yeah, I do feel that eventually you will move, okay? I feel that you're going to get to your breaking point where you just don't want to be there, regardless if it's with the money. This is for the wife, okay? But regardless if it's for the money, the maintenance here of keeping things up, I understand that the house is too big, there's too many memories, whatever the situation may be, and you're going to search for this. It's going to take some time. Don't rush into it. Definitely not with 3 nights again, I feel too. But yeah, there's going to be an offer that you're going to be putting down on a house. I do feel that. You're going to be very happy. You're going to feel justified. You're going to feel more balanced here, okay? And I feel like when you move, you're going to be like, thank you. I feel like partially, especially with that justice there, that justice is like, it's the law, yes, and doing the right thing, yes. There's multiple meanings for all kinds of cards. But this, I feel with that justice there, is knowing that you're doing the right thing, okay? And it's also bringing balance into your life. Now, the justice does represent signature, paper sign, you know how you sign every form under the sun when you buy a home, a car, what have you, But I feel this is definitely a home and you're going to be very happy where you're going. I kind of feel like you're moving somewhere's like small, it's going to be a house, not a condo, not it's going to be a house, but it's just going to be small, like a 1-bedroom house or a 2 small house. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. But definitely there are new beginnings here, getting back on life again, moving forward in your life here. In regards to home, you got the 10 of Cups. That's the happy home here. Yeah, I feel now he's stepping in, but I feel like there's definitely, how did you do it? How did you do it? You should be really proud of yourself, of doing it, of congratulating yourself of a huge accomplishment. That's a lot of work, okay? I'm doing it too, but this message obviously is not for me. But yeah, I'm doing it too, and it's kind of like, yeah, this isn't happening tomorrow. I just have to like get back down to reality. It's going to take me like 4 or 5 years. But, to get through all the 20 years of accumulation of stuff in my house, because that's how long I've been here. But yeah, I feel like he truly does miss you. He knows, that you miss him too. He sends his love. This relationship is such a close-knit spiritual connection, okay? Yeah, so if you want, you can practice, meditation, getting info. You seem the type here, from what I can tell, that you like to be informed. You like, okay, prime example, I was thinking about this the other night. I was not the greatest student. I didn't care. If something seriously didn't interest me, it wasn't going to get done. Did not like history unless we were watching a war movie. I'm a visual instead of a textbook kind of chick. But yeah, and now that I'm out of it, and now that I'm 55, but yeah, and older in life, I want to be informed. I am curious about life. I'm curious about how things tick. I'm curious to know more and more information as each day goes by. I'm definitely not the same high schooler anymore. But now I want to know. There's that growth, and I can see that. So use your intuition, because the Queen of Cups, water sign, does not have to be, but the Queen of Cups is intuitive. But you're looking at the Queen of the Universe here, a very spiritual person known as the Empress. You can't get any higher up than that, okay? Female energy-wise, okay, definitely. But I feel like you're going to expand your horizons in your spiritual belief, and that's going to help, definitely, okay? And getting more and more grounded and more on your right path. When you buy this house, I feel that that's really going to take a shift for a good change here, okay? I feel like he's very, very happy with your change here, okay? He's sorry that he, was not there for that that transfer into your next step of life here, but he's very proud of you. You did well. You do very, very well. I feel this new environment, it's going to take some time to settle, to unpack, to get surrounded by your new beginnings here. But I feel that it's the right place for you here. You did the right decision. You absolutely did. If it takes you a little time to do so, that's okay. Yeah. He's just in a state of shock. I just feel like he is such in a state of shock that you accomplished this. So, like I said, if this hasn't happened already, it's going to happen. And if it already has happened, that's just proof that he saw all this take place, okay, in your life. I love when they do that. But yeah. Be happy, not sad. You got the Three of Swords, that's sad energy, and right after that is the Three of Cups. So be happy, not sad. Follow your intuition. Get involved with your spiritual connection more, okay? This will definitely help. You still have some more upcoming things in your life that you're going to have to make a decision. By then, you'll be able, because you're going to be practicing, learning your intuition, practicing learning about the afterlife more and more. Not just through videos, but also through reading, finding out information and really learning, expanding in that. And that's going to help you with your future decisions, I feel. So this is kind of like a private reading, I feel, but I also feel like he's giving his advice too. But he just said, you're doing a fine job the way you're doing it. So he doesn't want to take a little credit there. But he also did come in, but I also feel that there was a little bit of actual personal, private reading from the Deb. Not so much him, but he wants you to be informed. He wants you to find out what you need to know. Good man. I like him. But yeah, very nice, very jolly, very happy, good energy, good energy. Just a serious hard worker kind of energy. I don't want to guess what he did for a living, but I almost feel like he reminds me of he looks and reminds me of a guy that was a builder in my development at one time. Now this development's like over 1,000 homes, so I think the guy's retired, but yeah, his name was John. So there could be some kind of affiliation with the name John, but yeah, he just looks like him. So there could be some kind of construction. His name could be John, but he definitely reminds me of that guy. So, but anyway, that is what I have. What a nice reading. Absolutely. So I really hope that this helps. I really do. And that was really cool how he kind of like let me inform you on things that you need to know too, because that's what I love to do too, you know. But it was a little bit of mix of both, you know, like a private reading kind of energy, plus him coming in and expressing what he needs to know. And he was all for it. He was like, you keep going for it, you know, you keep talking, you know, I like your advice here. But that was nice, you know. Really nice guy. I liked him a lot. So, but thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget to smash that like button. It definitely helps out with my channel, guys. Have a good one. Be safe out there, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.